Hi, ladies. I finally got my computer under control and I can now do the promised trainings. So I'm really pleased that it's finally going to happen. I'm welcoming you to the first one. This is the Secret Sorceress trainings for visionary women who want to have impact, be taken notice of, be seen, be heard, and get your mission, your dreams into the world in whatever way is right for you. Okay, so the place to start is really confidence. And I know that we hear so much about that, and there's so many, so many assertiveness trainings and 5 steps to more confidence and all of that. But I have a different angle on this, and that's what we're going to be going into, because I spent so many years literally having zero confidence at all, despite a huge list of qualifications and competences. I could do so much, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it in here, didn't feel it in here. And although I knew it in here, in theory, I did not have it every time it mattered. So let's talk about what is confidence. So the word confidence, it means with faith, is having faith in yourself. But what we take it to be is more than that. We take it that if we feel not confident about something, the interpretation we have on that straight away is, I'm not good enough. If I don't feel confident, it means I'm not able to do it. I'm not good enough to do it. I'm not qualified enough. I'm not experienced enough, or I'll go there, start doing whatever it is, and then I will make a fool of myself, or I'll be a laughing stock, or I'll let myself down, or I will be perceived as a fraud and I'll lose credibility. And if it's at work, that's going to be really having an effect on my career. All of that stuff. And it all comes in an absolute deluge, within seconds really of something triggering for us. So let's go into this in a bit more detail, because the thing that I learned that is so key, and the thing that all women need to really get, is that when we feel not confident about something and we feel not good enough about something, it's never, absolutely never, about whether we can do it, whether we are qualified, good enough, and able to do that. It really isn't. It's something completely different. What it means is that some part of us says, I am not safe doing this. I'm not safe. There's an actual danger. And when I say danger, I don't mean danger as in I might make a fool of myself or I'm going to be laughed at. No, what I mean is danger as in danger of my life being taken away from me, danger of being physically harmed, real deep stuff. So we're going to get into that in a bit more detail in a minute, but let's just think about an example and get you to understand when all of this stuff begins to trigger for you. So say you have, you need to give like a presentation at work. You've done the prep, you know what you need to do, you need to then stand up and do what it is, go through your slides or your talk or whatever it is. And you have that, oh my God, I've got this thing to do. And at that point, what happens is that your stress levels begin to ramp up. And if it's me, it's not just ramping up, it's like exponentially exploding. That's how it used to be. And yet that's even when even when you've done something many times, this can still happen. And even if it's the first time, you can know that in theory that, well, actually I can do this. So let's think about what is actually happening, the process. So you are going to give your presentation, and at that point your mind starts to say, I don't feel confident, and you start to get queasy, or I would call it pangs in my stomach, churning, maybe churning in your intestines. You feel jumpy, or that adrenaline starts to go around. And the more that happens, that is this spiraling effect. It's a magnifying effect. And once you're on that train, it's very hard to pull yourself off it, because so as soon as those feelings begin to trigger, that's when you start to tell yourself, I'm feeling this because I'm not good enough. I'm feeling this because I actually can't do it. I'm doing something that's beyond me, beyond my scope, and I'm just out of my depth here. That's the interpretation we give ourselves. But that is simply not the case. So what we want, what we deserve, right? Because we so deserve this. We deserve to be able to say, right, I have a presentation to give. Oh, I feel the usual thing here, but I know what's causing it, and I can put that on one side because I know that. Then it's like, okay, I know these are the facts. These are the facts of what I'm doing. I have this expertise. I spent X hours preparing my presentation. I've got my laptops ready with all my stuff in there. That's all fine. I know that I'm capable of standing up, or in this, in current circumstances, being online, being on Zoom and delivering it. I can speak the language. I've practiced it. I know that I am completely capable of going through it. And with that, then instead of those feelings making you feel as if you're on eggshells, or that if you've got that awful pang in your chest, instead of that, you feel, you know what, this is not a big deal. It's completely within my scope. I'm completely good enough. And I feel confident. I feel not only that I have faith in myself, but the key is I feel safe. I feel safe to be doing this. So this is what I want you to start to think about when you have that feeling of, oh my God, I'm not confident about this. And okay, I've given you a work example, but it's exactly the same if you have to, say, talk to your partner about a difficult subject. Maybe there's a money issue or a business issue, or something with a child. It's a stressful conversation, right? And I so know what it's like when you desperately need to say something, but you just can't open your mouth, right? Because, but can't do this. You know, why can't you do this? That mechanism triggers. I'm not confident in this scenario. I'm not confident. And the thing I really want to bring home is that when you can separate that reaction and say, well, actually, it doesn't mean I'm not good enough. It doesn't mean I can't do it. It actually means part of me doesn't feel safe, and there's something I can do about that. And that's the first way to get in there. So we are going to be really getting into this in more detail. And we're going to be, learning how to detach from that response, how to begin to change that, how to change that reaction. And here's the bottom line: you are good enough. You're good enough, and you're entitled to be safe. You're entitled to be seen. You're entitled to be heard, be taken seriously. You're entitled to have an opinion that disagrees with other people's opinions, totally, whether it is with your peer at work, whether it's your line manager or your boss. Maybe you are a woman who has her own company and you are pitching to other people. You're entitled to be confident and safe in all of that. So this is the thing that I want you to take away today. There's that part of you which is saying, I'm not safe in this situation. But truth is, that part doesn't actually know the truth. That part is on a completely different page. And the key to you being able to not only understand it, but you getting control back from it, so that instead of that freak out thing that happens, instead of that, you have that cool, calm, collected, competent, I'm just totally relaxed, being myself, speaking up in this situation, saying what I have to say, talking about the money, giving my pitch, standing up to my partner if I need to, whatever it might be. you can do that because you've taken back control from that little part of you. And just trying to fake it till you make it, just trying to push yourself out of your comfort zone, those things don't work, because that part of you that says, hey, you're not safe, you're in real danger, if you try to push it down, it's going to come back up again. So this is what we're going to be doing in these trainings. And today, the takeaway, I want you to start doing this immediately. And that is, whenever you start to feel, I'm not confident, I'm not good enough, flag goes off, say, right, what did Anne say in that training? Right, I'm feeling this, but it doesn't mean I don't have faith in myself, doesn't mean I'm not good enough. It means part of me doesn't feel safe, but I can take control back from that. And that is what I am intending to do. And just having that awareness and beginning to flag that up for yourself in your life is the first step to retraining that part of yourself. And it's got nothing to do with you being good enough, nothing to do with you being loud or extrovert or faking anything or being somebody that you're not. It's about understanding the process that's going on inside, why it's there, and the understanding that we can do something about it that's like really, really effective. Okay, that is it for today. I would love it if you would share in the comments about how this sits for you, how this manifests for you in your life. That would be great. If you want more information or how I can help you more with this, then just message me or comment. That's fine. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And this is the mission. We are all amazing and gifted and brilliant, and we can absolutely have that really manifested in our lives, in our home life and in our careers, without us having to suffer these feelings, suppress them, think that's just the way it has to be. There's a way where we can have it all. We can have what we want, speak up, be noticed, no longer having to hide, without all of this internal stress that is just so damaging. So that's the mission. I hope you're on board with it. I hope you're going to join me again, and we're going to go deeper into all of this so that we can have our power and create what we want in the world. So that's bye for now, and I look forward to seeing you soon.